Hi everyone, in this little video we are giving away our Xero to OneCart API integration script because we want every OneCart user to have access to this great function. So what does this do? Essentially, as soon as your e-commerce orders are received, an invoice is raised in your Xero account, a sales invoice that is. And once the commissions are made available by the platform, which can be anywhere from 1 day to 10 days in the future, our integration will immediately update the Xero invoice for you with the commissions. So let's go through one example of a real order. So we have here a Shopee order from a real customer. Now we've blacked out all of the sensitive information for privacy reasons. Essentially what we need to know here is that the order was placed on October 7 around 6:20 p.m. The order was marked as completed on Monday, October 13 around 1:30 p.m. And we know everything about the revenue and the expenses on this order. So we know we know the top line. So we know that the customer paid 379 ringgit for this particular item. And we know that the seller received 313.30 ringgit. So let's go through the journey of this order and what happened in Xero. So here is the Xero invoice for the same order. So just right off the bat, the bottom line here matches up 313.30 ringgit with the net earnings given by the platform, by Shopee. But what's interesting is if we go through the history of this order, so the issue date is October 7, which is the date that the order was placed by the customer on Shopee. And so what happened on October 7 is our script, our integration created the revenue line items. In this case, it happens to be a bundle. So the customer or the seller SKU is this seller SKU here. That happens to be a bundle. Now our app OneCart is advanced enough that it's able to decompose bundles into individual components. And so when the order was placed on October 7, there were about five SKUs in this order, and so the first 5 line items here were created automatically on the day, October 7, that the order was placed. Now, what happened is this order was marked as it was marked as processed, and then it was shipped, and then to confirm receive, and then completed on October 13. And on October 13, the commissions became available by the marketplace. So which commissions? The shipping fee, the commission fee, the platform fee, and the service fee, and vouchers and rebates as well. So all of this commission marketplace fees was automatically updated on the Xero invoice with this final line over here, which we label as fees and charges, 88.7 ringgit. And that's how we get to the final bottom line here. Now, if we look at the history and notes, this is very interesting because it reflects exactly what happened in Xero. So on October 7 at 6:23, our integration automatically created the invoice in Xero. At that moment in time, we only had the first 5 line items, which is the revenue information, which the marketplace gives us. On October 13, around 1:30 p.m., the order was marked as completed, as you can see over here, October 13 at 1:25. Now the status was updated to completed, but the marketplace fees were not yet made available. Those marketplace fees were made available on October 14, so the next day, around 5:40 a.m. And so at 5:40 a.m., our app, our integration automatically added this fees and charges line for 88.7. So this is real time, and it takes into account the latent marketplace commissions. So for you as the seller, once you've implemented our integration, and we're making the script available to all OneCart users in this little video, basically at the end of the week, whenever you go and check your finance data, all you have to do is mark the invoice as approved. Of course, you want to double check everything, but at least you don't have to manually create it. And in the case of bundles here, you don't have to manually go and add every single line item. Everything is done automatically. So let me show you quickly what the script looks like. So it's an app script. It runs in Google. It's entirely free. Anybody with a Gmail account is able to do this. Here's the full script. So it's about 600 lines of code. We're making this available in a Google Doc. So all you have to do is copy paste. And if you don't know how to run it, you can just reach out to us, to your account manager, or to me specifically, Matthew@latchman-tech.com. or just visit our website and you can write into it, and then our customer success will put you in touch with me. But all you have to do is copy paste this into your AppsScript, and you will then have a live real-time marketplace order to Xero synchronization. All right, I hope this was helpful, and we look forward to helping you out.